Yeah, I think preseason, you don't really, the end result, although it's nice, we're all competitors, we like to win. We're not going to be like hanging on up in the rafters or anything like that. But I think overall, like our second and third year guys have definitely taken a step forward, and just our veterans are our veterans, right? And I think the young guys, like, yeah, there's times where it's a little bit chaotic, but I think that's on both sides of the balls for both teams, right? Like you have some young mixed with some vets, so I think overall the compete, all of that, it was all there, and I think for the first kind of technical game of the year, it's something to be happy about for now.
From what you saw and just kind of being a leader on this team, did anyone stand out to you today?
Yeah, I don't know, Clay Scanlon early had a couple, right? And I think just kind of some of those secondary scoring guys on offense, and then I think defensively just from a chemistry, like a lot of those young guys, I think they're playing well within their role, and they're playing with open ears, right? Like I think we have guys like Liam LeClaire, Eli Salama, Jeff Cornwall, these great veterans that can help them on their way. So as long as they're listening and working hard, it's all going to work out for them.
Not that you had that long of a break with summer ball, but did you have to shake a little bit of rust off at all?
Yeah, it's just, it's a different level, right? You go out there, San Diego's obviously one of the top offenses in the league, so from a goalie standpoint, it's nice to get kind of that looks going on you. Guys like Dobes, Dix, Audie early in the first half, right? So it makes a big difference for getting you up to speed for regular season.
Yeah, and just heading into this, how are you feeling on that personal level with your play?
You know what, I always kind of joke around with guys. I said in preseason, if I have a terrible game, I have a great game. I don't really read too much into it. For me, it's more kind of just process and make sure you're putting in the work during the week, right? I think I always kind of touch on it. If I'm doing everything right, I'm working my bag off and my play's not there, I can live with it. But if I'm slacking and that's happening, it's a different situation.
And then just new coaches here, Josh. What do you think of him so far? How's he fitting in?
It's good, right? It's a different voice, and I think it's just a different way of operating, right? So I think all of us just having an open mind to it, and he's having an open mind with some of the stuff that we've previously done in years past and all of that. So I think the communication's been great, and I think that's how we're going to have the results, right? We're all competitors, and I think us playing against him in San Diego in previous years, we know how kind of fiery of a guy he is, and that's something Mouse definitely brought to the table, so we can relate and find that common ground. So it's exciting.
And just one for me, you're a big communicator on the floor, obviously. How did you feel the communication between you and the defense went for a first scrimmage?
It's good. I think most of the second, third year, the vets, like all those guys, they know how I operate, right? Like my line of communication can be blunt at times, but I think it's really good when guys are going back and forth, we're discussing stuff, because it just shows that you're actually thinking, right? I think the last thing you want is to just go through the motions. So when you're coming off, you're talking about what happened, all that stuff. I thought it was great. And I think a guy like Justin Ignacio I was talking to, right? He's kind of our face-off guy right now, and he's got to find that role and ability to play defense. So I think he was terrific for his first game, kind of getting back in a box defensive set.